What's going on, everybody? I'm real bad about not filming and getting going. I get so busy. That's the last thing on my mind is getting this stuff on camera. So I apologize, but I came and built this waterway this morning, and I need to finish it out. So Brantley here is playing with his toys in the dirt, but got a lot to do on this area here. This waterway, this water's gonna dump, the terrace is gonna dump into the waterway. We're gonna build terraces next year. I gotta block off the water from the entrance, but this water needs to be able to come out. And it's gonna catch a terrace and take it over to the other waterway that I built way over there, over the hill. It's kind of a weird deal. We don't do this. This is actually the first time I've ever done something like this, and I've been in it a long time, so the reason we did it like this instead of just dumping the terrace into that pasture is because the guy wants to build a house here someday, so we're trying to make it easier for him to access it. But so we're diverting the water away from the house down here, hit another terrace, taking it over there. It'll work, but anyway, gotta get it all finished out, leveled up, and I'm way too wide right now. It's supposed to be 12 foot wide. I'm about 20, so I'm gonna feather dirt back down in here and make it a pretty flat slope. It'll end up about right. So I'm gonna get after it, Brantley. Yeah. You stay out of my way. I don't want to bury you. Don't do what I did when I was your age and get all your toys buried, okay? Well, I got her knocked out here. My kid is playing with his little buddy over there. They picked him up on the gator, but this thing turned out pretty nice here. Ended up about where I staked it. I'll run up and down the bottom of it another time or two, but I'm gonna wait till they get these stakes out, and I don't know if they want to keep those or not. It turned out nice. I'll be ready to build some terraces next summer. So I'm gonna go stake the next one. We got one more to build on this farm. You can hear that tick a little louder now. It's not bad, it's just a knock. I sure hope it ain't there's no way it could be rod bearing play or nothing else. Wouldn't think. I think it's the valves need adjusted or something like in the alternator or something, making a little noise. I don't know. Brandon said I'm paranoid to quit worrying about it, but it's hard not to worry about it. But anyway, I'm proud of that. It's a little short guy, but it turned out good. We'll go stake the next one. Hey everybody, what's going on? I finished up these waterways and I didn't get any footage of it. I know I keep missing all the good stuff, but I've got just so much stuff going on right now. So hectic. This barn repairs and everything going on at my house, and dozer work and farming. I just ain't been able to film much, so I apologize. But I got Brandon here making the last pass on the waterway right now, just kind of smoothing it off the top. Just a small little ridge he had on it, or I had on it. But here it is. It's 12 foot wide in the bottom. It's a one-sided waterway. It's the first time I ever done a one-sided waterway, which means I didn't push any dirt that way. I just pushed it all this way. It's more or less a terrace next to the fence. So, but anyway, I wanted to show you all kind of how this one turned out. This one's 1 acre, exactly 1 acre. So turned out pretty good. It was a challenge because the fence. Every time we're next to a fence, it's really hard to get next to a fence, especially at that big 850. You know, not much room to work. So what I had to do is just push it all and just turn with it every time, the whole way down, just sitting there turning. That's another reason I didn't film much, because I didn't film any of this because it was just a pain in the butt, and I was just wanting to get it done. We're calling for some rain tonight, so There's a stake over there that I had that side next to the fence a little too steep, so in between two stakes I had to fix it a little, but it passed about, I don't know, an hour ago. They came and inspected it again, and that passed the second time. So didn't get her the first time though, which I wasn't really quite done with it anyway when they first looked at it. But that's it. Just gonna drain down in that grass, and we'll be in good shape for our terraces now when we come back and build some terraces. So we got all three waterways done, and right up here we're working on. We went ahead while we were here. He wanted us to collapse a old cellar basement and an old cistern in the right next to it. So I guess there used to be a house right here, but we got it all caved in and covered up, but we got some smoothing up to do. We got sidetracked trying to get that waterway to pass this morning, so we're gonna come back and get it smoothed up, and then we'll be in good shape. So this job will be done. But here's an old basement that was here, and cistern. Brandon did all that this morning, so we'll get some dirt from back here behind us and move it, kind of put it over that. That's gonna settle pretty good. So anyway, that's the rest of this job. I'm sorry I didn't film hardly any of it. I bet you I keep getting text messages. I bet you we got a lot of phone calls coming with this equip deal, passing some stuff. So I think some guys are gonna get approved and start wanting to do some work. So we'll see. Anyway, there'll be a lot of more videos and stuff like this. So if y'all like what you're seeing, make sure you like to subscribe and keep on digging, everybody. Well, we got that job all finished up. Now we're trying to head her home. It's trying to rain. We got a mechanic coming in the morning from CO Boyd to adjust the valves on this dozer. I've noticed it's got a little slight tick. Not sure what it is. I hope like hell it's just a valve need adjusted. Anyway, try and get this thing home and off the highway. Hey everybody, what's going on? We got back over here today. Got the dozer. Brandon's got to fix some bad washouts on this farm. I rented this farm. I've had it for 2 years now, but I haven't got over here to fix the stuff that was kind of neglected from the guy that had it before me. But getting it all back in shape. I haven't talked to the landowner about paying for any of it. I'm just going to do it for free, more or less, I guess. But it's just one of them deals where it really needs to be done, and I figured I better do it, get it knocked out. So he's gonna go over there. There's a whole bunch of terraces broke over here that need to go into the pasture. I will have to take the fence down to get them in the pasture, but today we're gonna fix it up to the fence. And then there's a terrace out here that needs rebuilt. I have to put a load on it for a good ways. And anyway, I'm gonna plow while he works on that. So I got lots and lots of tillage to do, get caught up on. We're getting there. Well, Brandon's been doing good on this. This had a heck of a ditch coming through here. I can show y'all more of it here in a minute. But he's getting it all filled in and leveled up where I can farm across this way it's supposed to be again. I can't tell you how happy I am to get this fixed because it's been a pain in the butt to farm. This is going to Milo, so there's a lot of volunteer weed on. You can draw a line right there. This felled out weed over here we didn't cut. We cut that back there, and you can draw a line where we had cut it. But anyway, getting this all shaped back up. I'm very happy we're doing so. But these terraces up here, every one of them are busted from that corner post down. This water wasn't getting into the pasture like it's supposed to. It was just breaking all these terraces and washed out and cut a ditch all the way down here through the field. And then it caused the terraces down there to break as well. And it was like that when I rented this place. And It's just been neglected for a long time. This problem was ignored, and it really should not have been, because it's a bad deal. But you can see, I'll lift my plow out of the ground here so we can see what we're doing with the dozer. I don't want to till this up yet, but you can see how deep this ditch was going up through here. It was really bad, but we're gonna get it all back, shaped back up. We'll get it over to the fence today, and then I guess we'll have to cut the fence and get through it. Maybe tomorrow I'll have to come patch all the fence up as he goes through it. But I mean, this thing is just, it was washing away. So we're gonna get it all shaped back up, make it productive again, get all these terraces to drain out in the pasture the way they're supposed to be. It's super windy. I don't know if you can even hear me, but I got all these terraces plowed up. This is the big gully. He's best start working on that. He got that leveled up real nice. We're trying to figure out what we're going to do on getting this water off in this pasture. It's going to be tough, but it's going to be a 2-day ordeal, ain't it? Anyway, I can't film much with this damn wind, but see what we can get. Well, me and Brandon were talking about this. I know it's awfully windy, you couldn't hear me much, but this water's got to go to the pasture, but it double breaks. These terraces double break, and it brings the water all basically right in here in this area and lets it loose. And we filled all this ditch in because obviously it was terrible, but it almost really just needs a waterway through this field, because this water, it does need to get to the other end over there. That's where it all runs down through here. But we're going to do this first. We're going to see if we can get this to, see how it'll work when we get that through the grass and the pasture first. Maybe slow that water up best I can. But I don't know. All that water's still going to come through this field eventually, probably right over there. And we don't know if it's going to hold or not. But this farm is just kind of, just a bad deal, really, all the way around on fixing it. But I really don't want to put a Bermuda grass waterway in here separating the field in two. But if I have to, I guess I have to. Anyway, my wife's on my way with my kids, bringing my kids. So they're gonna sit in this nasty tractor with me. He's doing all the good in the world on this deal. This ditch is so bad up through there, but we're getting it knocked out slowly but surely. We'll have to probably have most of the day over here tomorrow on this dozer with the fence and what we need to do on the inside of the fence. But I'm gonna run Brandon home for the day, and then I'm gonna come back and plow the rest of this field and move to another field, try to start on another one. That dozer is getting a little plugged up again on the fuel filters. It's every once in a while it acts up just a hair. I know that's what it is. So we're gonna have to, I'm gonna run town and go to John Deere before they close and grab another set of filters. I hope that's not an everyday deal for a long time. I knew it will be some, but not, hopefully it ain't something that lasts for a while. Hopefully it clears out. I bet it will. I want to keep them changed. I don't want to hurt injectors. Got my real hand with me now. Go back left again. Alright, straighten up. Just go straight. We're doing good. We're finishing up this field that we've been on today. Oh, that better?
Yeah.
We got the dozer over there and we parked it for the day. But we got a lot to do tomorrow to get that dozer, get all the dirt work done on this farm. And then I'm gonna go plow another farm. I'll start it tonight, and then tomorrow I'm hoping I can get that farm plowed and then meet the dozer and the plow tractor back up again on another farm that this lady owns that needs a lot of work. So everything I rented from hers in a really bad shape, so just trying to get it all back together. Make it productive again, huh, bud?
Yeah.
You think you can push the clutch in to stop when we get up here?
What?
I'll take that as a no. You're doing good. Watch where you're going.
No, I don't.
No. What's going on, everybody? It's been a couple of days since I was filming the other day, but it'll all be on the same video. But it's been a couple of days. I've moved my tractor to some more fields. I plowed. Oh, anyway, I've plowed a few more since I was on this one. But Brandon's still over here with the dozer, just trying to do what we can. It's just in bad. This farm is just in really bad shape. But we're getting it back together. But I want to go check on him, and I've been plowing till like midnight every night or so, trying to get caught up, and I've got about caught up with most of the sweet plowing, but I need to hook the disc up and plow some, but I'm afraid that it's still a little too wet for the disc where I'm going, so they're calling for severe weather and 100% chance of rain on Sunday. Today is Friday. So I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do my discing in time or not. I really wanted to, but I don't feel like digging out mud out of the disc all weekend trying to get it caught up. So I don't know how it's gonna work out on that. I've still got time though. I'm still got a month and a half or so before a place will be planted, so I can get it cleaned up in time. But anyway, all my other stuff is coming along. At least it's catching up on some things that I needed to catch up on. I don't know if you guys can remember how big this ditch was going through this field, but we got it leveled up. He's got these terraces put back together on the bottom end. He's working up there on those. It's gonna take him most of the day to get the rest of this done. I hope he can put a load on that terrace over there, but he may not have time today. But if not, I can probably do it over the weekend. I can come out here and put a load on that terrace and finish this job up. But I'm hoping this water will go off in that pasture and work right, not just pull up over here. But I hate to take that fence out right now. Well, I got cows in there is a problem. I would just take it out and do it, come back and fix it, but I don't have time to fix it all and not let the cows out in the meantime. It's about 32 degrees today. Really don't want to mess with fence, so we're gonna do everything we can on this side. I don't think it's gonna rain big enough to blow anything back out yet. Well, I tell you what, this farm was in bad need of some work. Been neglected for a long time. I'm just glad that I was able to get it ridded and I have the equipment to fix it. He's doing a good job. Man, it looks so much better.